Welcome to Toffee TV. I'm joined by Sarah Halpin, who makes her long-awaited return to the Toffee TV studio.
Yes.
Good to have you back. It's good to have you back.
It's great to be back, Ped. Do you know what? Honestly, I've missed you boys so much. I really have. I love coming in and we always have a laugh, don't we? So
we always have a laugh.
We do always have a laugh. So it's good to be back.
Let's get into it.
Yes.
James Rodriguez. We have to call him James. You can't call him Joe. Can you call him James? If he signs for us, would you call him James?
Well, I want to go with James and Alan, to be honest. Like James
and Alan sounds like an old Irish folk group. Yeah. Welcome to the stage, James and Alan.
The little band. Yeah.
Quality.
James James Rodriguez. Yeah. Nice to be being linked with him again, isn't it?
Come for the football, stay for the cultural racism. Welcome to Toffee TV. Well, we've been linked to them. This broke like late last night. It was on, I think like TalkSport. And I think I seen it. I was just like, nah, that's nonsense. But then more people started. I think Jason Burt, who's quite reliable, did the Telegraph. And then Sky jumped in, and then Alan Myers. Although it wasn't like a direct Alan Myers thing. It was like he'd heard. And there seems to be legs in it. But what I find interesting is, it's one that, I'm not saying it's not splitting the fan base. I just find it a very interesting signing if it happens, because it doesn't really tick any of the boxes that we've been told that Everton are looking for. So what's your take on it?
I mean, for me personally, I'd take James Rodriguez all day long at Everton. I think when I was the same as you, I was on Twitter last night, saw TalkSport popped up like Everton effect, and I thought, this is something that's going to be doing the rounds. It was all the talk in sort of, is it January time, and then obviously then we've had this COVID situation. It's all gone very quiet on that, but the fact that he's played under Ancelotti previously a couple of times as well, I think shows that you always think it's a name that's going to be linked, basically. But as you say, once Big Al's onto it, and you've got some more journalists that are maybe a little bit more accurate in stuff they talk about, it looks like it's going to happen. The odds have obviously just been totally slashed.
Well, I'm going to keep my powder dry for now on whether it's going to happen or not, because, like you said then, it's a player we've been linked with quite a bit. The link obviously is there with Carlo Ancelotti. He's had him twice before, Real Madrid and Bayern Munich. So he's obviously a player he likes. He's a player he obviously knows how to get the most of, which is good, because I do think we need leaders in and players that the manager understands. So we want Alan in as well. That's another one that the manager knows, and obviously knows what he can bring to the team. My only worry is he's 29.
Yeah,
I've seen. The price I've seen, and this was from South American press, was 22 million euros. Now, that seems way high for a player in the last year of his contract.
Yeah.
And he's 29. I'm hoping that's the whole package, like that's everything, because I would be trying to get this player out for nothing if I was Everton. Real Madrid are obviously looking, trying to get players off the books. I know people go, it's only 22 million.
Wages.
With the wages and with what Everton are already trying to do with Allen and Decore,
yeah,
it just seems like too high for me, especially when it's in a position which he's like a traditional number 10, or he could play in a 3 behind the 1 up front.
And the wing as well, like, so we can
flexible.
We can use him. He's flexible, and is he gonna improve our squad? And that's something. Is he going to improve? I think yes, significantly in that sense to what we've got now. I think like he would be a massive improvement. But I know what you're saying, and we talk about Marcel Brands, the director of football, and what we're looking to do at Everton is bringing in these players from different countries, young, bringing them through, getting them, maybe either selling them on for big profit or whatever. And he doesn't fit the mould. Neither does Alan or Decore really either. They're all sort of towards the latter stages of their careers and stuff. And it doesn't fit the mould of what we really think Everton would be doing. However, I think with what we need to try and achieve quite quickly, Everton obviously need to be finding themselves back in Europe. That's like a bare minimum, I think, with the manager we've got and what we want to do, the ground, all the rest of it. I think we need to bring in people like him that's going to add that experience straight away. And same with Alan and Decore as well. But yeah, 22 million for me, that's a lot of money. Where we find ourselves, the reason we've become in a lot of this mess is because we've spent big on players, and now teams, maybe clubs are going, it's Everton, come on.
Don't get me wrong, that's only a figure that I've seen. That's the only figure I've seen. That's the only reason why I'm quoting it. But it is, that's why I'm saying, I'm like, as a player and as an experience, and I think commercially would be huge for us.
Shirt sales.
Colombian. I've already had someone from ESPN in Colombia asking for us to be able to do a video for them, just like a quick update. Yeah.
Keep your eyes for that in the Colombian.
If you're in Colombia, keep your eyes out for that one. I want to see myself dubbed.
Yeah, please get that to us.
No, but so the positives are experienced player, talented player, commercially huge. I think he's got like 46 million followers on different social media. And no, listen, that doesn't matter if you can't play football. But you know what I mean? They're big,
it brings in that interest.
Big name. But then again, it's like, yeah, but he's 29.
Yeah.
Like, we're supposed to be getting away from those kind of players. Where does he play? How does he fit the system? Is he, can we bring him in and bring in the players who we actually need, who are centre midfielders, who are, who box-to-box midfielders? Don't get me wrong. I'm always one of these people who says, if you can get talent in while you're trying to get talent in elsewhere, you bring in what you can. You can't always... You've got to have like a twin-track approach. Yeah. You've got to be able to go, well, I'm over there getting that, but I'm over there getting that at the same time. But it does smell a little bit of like what we've been trying to get away from.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, there's room for bringing players in. I want to bring Alan in, he's 29. So, but it's that idea of like, we've got so many already at the club that it seems like, it can seem like a luxury. Do you know what I mean? Like, if we didn't have Sigurdsson, if we didn't have Delph, if we didn't have Walcott, if we didn't have all these players, Balassi, Besic, Sandro, if we didn't have all these players that we were trying to get rid of, then I'd be all day for it.
Yeah.
I'd be absolutely all day. Liverpool champions of England. Are they still champions of Europe? I'm not sure. They're still throwing the trophy
around. In their eyes, they will
still
be.
throwing the trophy around.
Still having the
but they're going out and buying like a 29, 30-year-old midfielder who's just won the Champions League, because they are like, he brings valuable experience to our team. He changes it. They can do that. For us, I'm still a little bit like, can we do that? But listen, Carlo Ancelotti knows the player.
Exactly.
He wants the player, and if we do get him, I think it would be huge. The other negatives are, I think he has only played once since October.
He's been out of favour, hasn't he? And
he's had injuries as well.
Prone.
They put me off.
Yeah.
So I'm very much on the fence on this. Don't get me wrong, if he signs him, I'll be like,
yeah, if he signs, mate, I'll be buzzing, because I think at this point as well, given how desperate we are all to see signings being made, because we know the season's literally right around the corner, and quite frankly, it's glaringly obvious that we need vast improvement to the squad. So I think seeing a name like that come in and just getting that first one done and dusted would give us all like a massive boost. But yeah, I'm with you that there's definitely pros and cons to be seen. But the fact about him playing for Ancelotti, actually, I think that's a huge thing. Alan, James Rodriguez, I want to call him James again then. I think it just changes the psyche within the squad as well. Like, Ancelotti's come in and he's like, it's very much a concoction of so many different managers, players. Not only would these players that come in be his signings, but they're players that will play for him. They know him, and I think, in that sense, for now, so much needs to happen if we're trying to be a success next season. Yeah. So if he can bring in players that he knows and trusts, knows how to get the best out of, I hope it's not for a fee like 22 million.
Yeah,
that's the big off-putting thing in it. Like,
if Everton could get him for like a nominal fee, I suppose. I think that's what they'll be negotiating now. I don't know what a nominal fee is for something like that. I mean,
is it 10 million? Is it?
We got Delph last year, similar age, 1 year left on his contract. That was 8 million. Well, that's Delph. This is James Rodriguez. So you know what I mean? So it might have to go up. But also, what's his contract like at Real Madrid? Is it huge? Are they trying to just get rid of him off the books
because
he's on silly money? So I'm hoping that it's like that 22 million is nonsense, and it's a lot lower, and it's bonus incentivized for the player on his wages and all that kind of thing. So it's going to be interesting. He's been linked with a lot of clubs. He was very, very close to going to Atletico Madrid. So we'll have to wait and see how genuine this becomes in the next couple of days. But it's a very, very interesting one. It's got Everton fans talking. And we'll have to, and I think it's got the press talking as well, got the media talking as well.
Yeah, well, this is the thing, Everton have kind of dropped off. I feel like after the restart, we didn't have the best of times, and it's all the signings has not been anything. I feel like it's good to have a bit of life around as well. But as you rightly say as well, Ped, the amount of players that we've got in this squad still on massive wages, it's like that's the kind of griping thing a little bit.
I feel like certainly from the media point of view, and probably a lot of fans, people are like waiting for the Carlo Ancelotti revolution to start. Yeah. And I think this would be almost like a sign of that, because it doesn't feel like a Marcel Brands signing. It feels like an Ancelotti signing. I don't know what that means for Marcel Brands, but I'm sure if it is happening, he's all on board on it. So let us know your thoughts. Do you want James Rodriguez? Do you think he'll fit in at Everton? Do you think he's the right buy at the right time? Are you worried about his age? Are you worried about the price? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to check out Sarah on her channel. I'll link that in the description. Give this video a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and if you want more great videos, join us over on Patreon. Thank you for watching. See you later.